It's a collectible card game where you summon monsters, try to kill your opponent with them.
I really like being able to win, and I also like, meeting other people and doing with my friends.
The actual playing. I think the absolute best experience you can have is when you're playing a very good game, not one-sided where you got a good draw and they got a bad draw or something like that, but when you got a really good game going.
I like it, that's why I play it.
It's a competitive game. People like to be competitive.
The competition. It's a lot of fun, just sitting down and being able to play with friends, and it gives us something to do while we're hanging out.
It's fast, it's not a slow-paced game. It's not boring.
You have to keep a lot of things in mind and in motion. You got to remember a lot of things.
And whether you win or lose, if it was hard fought, it just really made you think, it was the highlight of my day.
You get to do really cool, fancy things that make it look flashy.
It's just a really great game in terms of meeting people, sharpening critical thinking skills, and just, trying out new ideas.
It has always seemed like a bit of an entry-level version of Magic. And we've had a lot of players start off in either Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! And then move up to Magic.
I've had Magic players in here like, you guys don't like us. And, it's just one of those deals. Like, I'm going to try and bring them together. Let's do this.
Between Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a good set of friends now that I didn't have before.
If I hadn't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I wouldn't have met all the good friends that I actually made throughout the year.
Yeah, I've made quite a few friends through Yu-Gi-Oh!
Tons.
I met a number of friends through Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah. Most of these mofos I've met have been through Yu-Gi-Oh! So.
If you play Yu-Gi-Oh! You're basically going to make friends because you have to play with people. So this is my game shop. Well, okay, I'm not the owner, but this is my game shop. I will not have arguments over stupid crap. You play a card game, right? Yeah, you play a card game, right? Yeah, do people think that these card games are stupid? Yeah, let's get along.
You always have a fear when you play a game like this that people are looking down on you. My common experience is actually the vast majority of people are just kind of pensive because they don't know what it is and they don't understand it. But a lot of times they'll ask, and they're very interested when they find out about it. And they say, oh, that's really interesting that you do that.
It's a hobby. Everyone has stuff they like to do. It's no different than collecting cars or anything like that.
Give it a shot.
Give it a chance.
Go to hell. No, I'm just kidding. No, I would say, it's really not just a children's card game. It takes a lot of critical thinking skills. A lot of older people play it still. I mean, I remember going to regionals and seeing like a 45-year-old man, successful business owner who still, had a spot, that wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, it's really not just for kids. It's actually for all ages.
It's a way you interact with a person that I think you can't really get in many other ways, where you know them on a personal level, because how you play, how you build your deck, how you think, how you analyze, all that is an expression of who you are fundamentally.
Now I see a lot of people getting into it because, unfortunately, is the money. There's a lot of money involved. Not everybody gets in it for that reason. A lot of people like to have fun, but a majority is in it for the money at this moment.
A lot of people seem to think that we gamble for cards, and we don't. We play for really just pride, or maybe if you're in a tournament, obviously you play for your standing. But a lot of people do ask, or so you get his cards or something like that, and we don't gamble. So I don't know why exactly so many people have that misconception, but we don't. A lot of parents I know don't even say, well, I'd let my son play, except I don't believe in gambling. And it's like, well, good news then.
Just understand that it's honest fun. Just to know that the people play it are not freaks, geeks. Well, okay, we're nerds. I won't lie about that. But that's just who we are. We're just normal people.
There's so many reasons why sitting around a table and playing physical games still has a valid place in our society. And I think it's great that people still do it.
Basically, it's where you play to defeat them before they defeat you, and you have the ability to customize your own deck from cards that have been sold in many different packs, and there are different rarities, and you can build decks out of easy to get cards or hard to get cards, and you can build them on themes or not on themes. It usually helps to be built on some kind of a focused theme, something coherent. And you know, sort of it's a self-expression in some ways, but also it's sort of your analysis of what's out there and how you can bring it together well. Like I say, there's a great depth of thought and strategy in this game. That's more or less the gist of it mechanically, anyway.
You find a thing that gets you happy. You find your thing that gets you high. Pack your worries in a suitcase. Send them off and wave goodbye. There's a choir that is singing. There's a song that must be sung. There's a rock and I'll be clinging until all my days are done.
I'd like to see a lot more female players. That's for sure.